It has been a bombshell day in Washington. Michael Flynn pleading guilty to lying to the FBI, saying he will cooperate when it comes to the Russian inquiry. Now, this is a watershed moment into the investigation into possible connections between the Trump administration and Russia. The announcement of charges coming early this morning. The Office of Special Counsel Robert Mueller charging him with making false statements about his contacts with Russia's ambassador to the United States. Just hours later, Flynn arrived at the federal courthouse in downtown Washington. In court, prosecutors said Flynn had spoken with a top member of Trump's transition team about his communications with the Russian ambassador. They also said Flynn had been directed by a very senior member of Trump's transition team regarding a December 2016 United Nations vote. Flynn's only comments to answer yes or no to questions from the judge.
There he is.
Lock him up! Lock him up!
Flynn and his lawyers not talking leaving the courthouse, but in a statement Flynn released, it reads in part, "I recognize that the actions I acknowledged in court today were wrong, and through my faith in God, I am working to set things right. My guilty plea and agreement to cooperate with the special counsel's office reflect a decision I made in the best interests of my family and of our country. I accept full responsibility for my actions."
We do not need a reckless president who believes she is above the law.
Flynn's decision to cooperate with Mueller's team marking a major escalation in a probe that has dogged Trump's administration since the president took office in January. From early on, he emerged as a central figure in the Russia probe. A top aide for the Trump campaign, he was fired from his White House post in February for misleading Vice President Mike Pence about his conversations with the Russian ambassador. He is now the fourth person connected to the Trump campaign to be charged by Mueller's team, and the first from inside the Trump administration. The White House today distancing itself from Flynn, saying his guilty plea implicated him alone. And the president ignoring questions shouted at him by reporters about Flynn's indictment as he welcomed Libyan Prime Minister Fayez al-Sarraj. A planned media photo op with the two men canceled. And then late this afternoon, another big development. Both CNN and ABC News reporting the very senior member of Trump's administration, who federal prosecutors say was directing Flynn's interactions with the Russian ambassador, is Donald Trump's White House chief of staff, his son-in-law, Jared Kushner. If that proves true, the next question is, who was Kushner talking to?